going on, guys? Shuttle Blues here today. We're back with another video. Today I'm here to talk about esports. In the esports community, I go by Costa. I know a lot of people see my Discord, either in the Ocraft Patreon Discord especially, where they're like, your name is Costa? But I thought you were Xenoblade. And I'm like, hey, it's not Costa, it's Costa. It bothers me so much. And everyone's like, but it's spelled. I'm like, have you never been to Costa Rica or seen the sunglasses brand? That's ridiculous. But so, what I talk about esports today for is, my experience with it and just some stuff that I wanted to make clear. So what sparked this topic was that I decided to turn on my TV, go to my Amazon TV, and be like, I'm gonna look up just esports. Not on Netflix, not on Prime, just esports. So I look up esports. And you get a couple documentaries, maybe a movie, a little cheesy B-rated movie, which if you don't know what that means, is basically like very low budget, like a high school AV film club could make it, I guess. And it's really sad because you don't really get to see esports for what it is. The documentaries do their best, but it's very biased, you don't get to see both sides. Like, yes, there is a documentary called Not Just a Game on Netflix where it is a lot of people in foreign countries. I say foreign, I'm American. A lot of people in other countries where it's, from a Hispanic home where they're very low income, and the specific family is very low income, but their son ended up being godlike at Clash Royale, and now he's a professional Clash Royale player. Or they tell you stories about a little boy, unfortunately, who had a disease and was very sick and always in the hospital, in and out, and then just ended up being in the hospital for the rest of his unfortunately short life. And he ended up, the gaming community in the game he played, I believe it was Mass Effect, came and built up his achievements. They basically made him like Grandmaster rank. It was dope. I don't know if that's how that works in Mass Effect, I don't play it. But, and those are great things about esports, but I'm here to tell you that there are ups and downs to esports, and another issue that I've noticed. The inequality of esports. And no, I am not talking about the fact that it's male dominated and the fact that it's like for certain levels, because no, anybody can be an esports professional. Nothing is genuinely stopping you. Do some people have a harder chance of getting, say, signed on to a team? Yeah, because that's very, very difficult. I myself have only been on 2 teams in my entire career, and I am like top 10 in the world at my character for Smash Bros. Ultimate, the game I play competitively for esports for now 5 years nearly. Actually, 5 years exactly. No. 4 years. 5 years this December. And, but one thing I will notice, to go back on the inequality, is that yes, girls watching this, women watching this, whatever, you can play esports. You can. I know you think that there is like this thing where it's like women can't play esports the way men do. That is true. To an extent. Don't kill me yet. Hold on. I'm not going to use the stamina argument. I'm not going to use those, brains argument, because those aren't, that doesn't matter here. What I'm saying is that for men in modern society, we don't have as much of a social benefit as y'all do. Y'all can walk out of the house after doing whatever you need to do, go talk to somebody and make friends. You guys are great social bugs. We are jealous of you because of that sometimes. Some of us. I'm not a social person. But, I know, ironic considering what I'm doing. But, so, long crew. But when I was in college, we had an esports team in college that I was the captain of the Smash team for a while. And we had a female player on our Smash team. Our League of Legends team hosted a couple of female players. Our Overwatch team had some of the best players on that team were female. And then our Apex Legends team, which was cracked, had quite a few very skilled female players. Because, in my opinion, when you look at things like the inequality of esports, it's not the fact that it's unequal, but it's the fact that nobody does anything about the fact that it's unequal. So it's like, yes, I can tell you from experience as a Smash player, there aren't a lot of female Smash players, especially on the competitive level that I'm on. Will you go to a local and there'll be like a girl who's like okay at the game, maybe like wins a set or two? Sure. But when I go to the big majors, like I went to Low Tide, there are female players there, but you will never see them past a certain point. Or half the time, and I hate to say this, I really do half the time, they are the girlfriend or support of another player. My girlfriend plays Smash. She's doing really good. I'm training her myself. She plays Ice Climbers. I play Simon Belmont, top 10 in the world at my character. And it's going to take a while to get her there. Obviously, it took me 3 years to get comfortable with my character. Mind you, I'm winning during that time frame, so it's obviously mental. So, you know, if you feel you're doing great, you're doing great. But for me, it was like, yeah, I'm winning, but I could be better. Right now I'm in a slump, unfortunately, due to some stuff that you guys would have seen in the year in review video. Anyway, but so going back to what I'm saying, like going back to, that's a perfect thing. So perfect segue into that. So I was looking for a movie for esports. I was seeing how the media portrayed it through movies and film. And one of them was a movie called One Up. I have seen this movie once. I tried to watch it to understand why it had to be made. And the whole movie was basically your run-of-the-mill, Title IX style, old school, like early 2000s sports movie about the girl who knows that she's good at sports, and by the end of it, they're all like, wow, girls can play sports too. Yeah, esports doesn't need that. I feel it's irritating because esports has never been closed off. It's not like football or basketball used to be, where it was a very much like a girls can't play sports. They're just there for home ec, which is ridiculous because they can play sports. I mean, most girls probably play sports better than I do, let's be real. I sit on a computer and stream Bed Wars where I win, what, like 1 out of 10 games and complain about my teammates because most of the time they do suck. But anyway, but like I was saying, so there's a movie where this girl was told she wasn't able to be on the varsity esports team because she was in fact a girl, which is ridiculous because in esports, if you are skilled and like very good, and unfortunately I hate this part, but if you fit to their little standard, their little, you know, cutout, where it's like, say what we want you to say, make our brand look good, and that's so annoying for me because I don't think image should be a thing. I think you need to just, if you're skilled, you're skilled. Do you need to go around saying things that are ridiculous? No. Do you need to make stupid decisions? Absolutely not. But you also don't need to conform to a certain image. If you want to be who you are while playing esports and you're very good, you do you, king or queen. Or, I don't know what a royalty title for a they, them would be. I don't know. Like kings and queens and everything in between. Anyway, but anyway, like you know, to wrap up what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to make this vlog too long, this video too long, is that for esports, in my opinion, is something to be shared. If I go down to my library right now, it's summertime, so all the kids are out, we're in America. If I go down, I'm like, what, 20? So obviously I couldn't be hanging around a library too much, if that's considered, you know, that'd be a little weird. Not a library, but like the teen hour where all the kids are playing video games. It would be, you know, weird. You know, I wouldn't do that. But, you know, back in the day I would go, and on the computers they could be playing Krunker.io or CSGO or TF2, Team Fortress 2, great game by the way, one of my favorites. Or in the back room, which is this like big glass room with a sliding door, they have 2 TVs with a Switch, Wii, PS4, I believe, and yeah, those 3. And you can see somebody playing the new Spider-Man PS4, you can see somebody playing Smash Bros. Brawl from my childhood, you can see somebody even playing, you know, on the Switch, you can be playing the new Mario Kart, which, you know, I'm going to a Mario Kart tournament tomorrow night. So, you know, well, it would be tonight. I'm uploading, I recorded this video the same day as the year in review video. But anyway, so basically just to say, like, esports to me is very special. And I think there are some benefits, pros and cons. And one of the biggest cons that I think a lot of people say is that video games cause violence. No. Not once ever, no. Wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. I will name 5 video games that they claim in the past is the reason for violence. You ready? GTA, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Night Terrors, and Minecraft. That's right, Minecraft. Let that sink in how insane that sounds. Minecraft promoting violence? What do you mean? I watched a 10-minute video on a woman sitting there explaining to me why Hunger Games in Minecraft was perpetuating the idea that we should let our kids play this game where they're just killing each other for meaningless reward, and then they get to go into the real world and brag about the fact that they killed their best friend. What? No! A, you get XP, which is great. B, it's fun! Are you kidding me? Don't ever let your parents tell you, oh my gosh, video games cause violence. What did they do as a kid? They played, oh, not that, I was gonna say kick the can. They're not that, that's way generations. They fought with sticks in the front yard. They threw rocks at each other. They're gonna complain to us for being on the computer? Playing Minecraft? Just fighting each other in PvP? It's insane. Oh my gosh. But let me tell you why each game doesn't cause violence. Ready? GTA doesn't cause violence. It definitely promotes it, but it doesn't cause violence because of the fact that if you realistically think that whatever happens in that game can happen in real life, you're insane already. Because there's no way I'm going to go outside right now. That's my driveway. There's no way I'm going to go outside, walk down the driveway into the street, and just throw somebody out of their car and drive off with a little 5-star thing in the top corner of my eyes. That's ridiculous. Mortal Kombat. I don't know if there's a person alive that is strong enough to grab somebody by the throat and just rip their spine out like that and just hold it. Like, flawless victory. Or like Scorpion, breathe fire. That's not possible. Alright, Street Fighter, another thing. Nobody's throwing out Hadoukens in real life. Yes, it's a little more realistic. You got karate and whatnot. But if you're learning karate to go beat somebody up, you're not going to go beat everybody up. Just probably that one guy. And if you dedicated yourself to karate to beat up one guy, that guy probably deserves it. Let's see. What was the other one I used? Night Terror. Okay, that one's just a horror game. I don't know why they put that in there. But that doesn't promote violence. That's more just scary. And then Minecraft. Again, I already ranted about Minecraft and how ridiculous that is. Because half the time, look at a player in a regular survival world. What do? They survive. They're not going out to kill. They survive. Do they sometimes kill to survive? Yeah. They kill zombies, skeletons, creepers who try to kill them. They kill animals to get food, but they also start farms to breed animals, to make more. Life is good. Stop perpetuating that video games cause violence when they don't. Violence causes violence. If you're sick in the head and you go play a video game where you get to shoot a bunch of people and you're like, I should do that in real life. That's not the game's fault. That is yours. That is your messed up head's fault. That is on you, bro. Or broette or whatever. That's your fault. I play Smash, where a little puppy from Animal Crossing with a squeaky hammer can beat the living crap out of freaking Ganondorf from Legend of Zelda. Don't ever tell me that games cause violence when you have silly things like that. And we have some of the funniest, and you make more friends. Here's my closing argument of why esports is great. You make more friends nowadays playing video games than you ever will in school itself. And because you play video games, you make friends in school. I have not made a friend in the last 10 years that has not been because of video games or esports. Think about that. I have not made a legit close to heart friend without video games. My friend John, right? John, I went to college with him. I think he's home for the summer, obviously. John, I met him in a retro video game store where he told me about Castlevania. Well, guess what? That's where my main from Smash is Castlevania. I'm now top 10 in the world. Shout out to John, my homie. My buddy Alex, X. You guys know him. You've commented about wanting to see him more. X. I met him in high school for Smash. Me and him were back to back, first and second. I was first, he was second. Best in our school district for Smash Bros. Ultimate. My friend BJ Mashi, I was just talking to him over the phone today. We played Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii, Mario Kart on the Wii, and Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games, Mario Sonic Olympic Games, I think it was London at the time, I don't remember, on the Wii when we were 6, 7, 8 years old. I haven't met a friend ever at this point that hasn't been for video games half the time. Like, come on, my friend Cameron Lua, you guys have seen him in my chat, comments a little bit. I met him through the esports team at my college, and me and him are great friends. Big shout out to him, because he went through some stuff recently with his physical health, and he got past that. My guy's the GOAT. You know, my girlfriend, I met her at a tournament at that same local library I mentioned earlier, back when I was in middle school. That's how we met. But yeah, so again, like, you don't even, like, esports is such a big thing. I wish that I had more time to talk about this, but unfortunately, this vlog / statement video is already run 5-6 minutes past what it already probably should have been. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Shout out to everybody in the esports community, whether it be broadcasters, commentators, streamers, players, sponsors, vendors, supporters like parents, girlfriends, boyfriends, all the above, siblings, brothers, mothers, fathers, sisters, whatever. Shout out to the businesses that help us and the content creators that help us. Shout out to things like, if I'm not mistaken, at Super Smash Con this year in August, they're bringing in support dogs for players who are stressed about the tournament. You can't make that up. What even does that? I don't see support dogs, emotional support dogs, down in football fields for when somebody gets the life sacked out of them, or when LeBron gets, knocked away before he gets a dunk. I don't see him going over to the corner and be like, "Hey there, Bubsy the dog. Oh, it's all right. It's all good. We're gonna get this next rebound." I don't know basketball or sports lingo when it comes to that, but it's ridiculous. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you took something away from this video to where you can go tell somebody else maybe who doesn't know about esports what it's like. If you want to know how to get into esports, I can also make that video, so please comment down below if you want to know how to get into esports, how to start, how to pick your game, what to know, what to get, who to talk to, how to network, things like that, and I may actually make that video regardless because that's just cool. But yeah, so again, thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day, good night, and good bye!